Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Ryan back again with another video, and the reason I'm saying that, there's going to be a lot of people that may come to this video and wonder why I said that. If you guys don't see, I actually do YouTube videos on a game called Madden. I do Madden Ultimate Team. It's American football, but as you guys can see, I haven't been uploading for the past week, and that's because I have been grinding Pokemon Go. Now, I know a lot of people, some people being sports fans may not like Pokemon, and that's completely understandable, but this is my childhood. This is like what I grew up on, like Pokemon cards, the TV show, countless other games, and just all that type of thing. I mean, you could just imagine, if you're around my age of 26 years old, you grew up in the 90s with Pokemon and into the 2000s. It was my entire life back in the day. And when this game came out, I didn't really want to play it for some reason. I like the old style of games where you went ahead and, started off talking to the professor and getting your starter Pokemon and, doing your journey that way and battling and stuff like that. I didn't really like the idea of just catching Pokemon. But here we are. 145 Pokemon caught. And there it is. I mean, we've seen 145. We caught 145. They're all here, from the Bulbasaur line, the Charmander line, the Squirtle line, Pidgeot, Pidgeotto, Pidgey. They're all here. I mean, they're all here. Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, to name a couple. Arcanine, one of my favorite Pokemons. We got Poliwrath, Alakazam. Oh my goodness. Alakazam. I freaked out when I saw Alakazam. I don't even remember what exactly I was doing, but I just looked over on the phone to the side, and I thought it was Kadabra, because there's no way it was an Alakazam. There's no way. Like, I look over, and I just see him there, and I'm like, okay. I turn it over, 2 spoons, and the 1 spoon is Kadabra, the 2 spoons is Alakazam, and I'm like, holy crap, Alakazam. I think that's when I first started to realize, like, maybe I should go for, like, all of them that you can catch. And I know a lot of people are going to, like, you guys can tell from my accent, I'm an American. I'm from North America. I'm from, I'm not European. I can't go and catch all the other Pokemon that are out of the region, like Mr. Mime. And, of course, Mr. Mime being in Western Europe. We have Kangaskhan, which is in Australia. Asia, we have Farfetch'd. And then, of course, in North America, we have Tauros. So a lot of people are going to wonder, like, how in the world did I get all those guys? And I didn't even realize the regional Pokemon. Like, I didn't even realize that there were different Pokemon in different regions. So I got a Kangaskhan out of a 10K egg. I didn't think anything of it, like nothing. And then a little while later, I want to say maybe 4 to 5, maybe 6 eggs in, I ended up getting the Mr. Mime. Then I actually had a buddy of mine get the Farfetch'd for me. And I know a lot of people are going to say that's cheating. And I understand. I mean, that you're not supposed to share your account with anybody. You're not supposed to have anybody, do anything, I guess, against the terms of service of the game. But I just wanted to see all of them here. Like, if I could get rid of it now, I guess I would get rid of it. But now that I have 145, I just want to show you guys that it is definitely possible to get 145. 132 is Ditto. Ditto is not currently in the game. And then we have the 3 birds. We have Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. And then, of course, after the Dragonite, we would have Mewtwo and Mew. But unfortunately, we do not have those in the game at the moment. So, yeah, I didn't even realize at first that the other ones were region only. So when I hatched the Mr. Mime, I was like, oh, wow, Mr. Mime. I, registered my Pokédex, didn't think anything of it. And then I actually saw an article, saying Mr. Mime and Kangaskhan and Farfetch'd are actually in different regions. And I'm like, well, that sucks. I guess I can't get them all. So I asked on Twitter. I was, just DMing a couple of people that I knew around that area in, up there towards Asia and stuff like that. And I actually had a guy that lived in Hong Kong that I knew. And he just said, I could probably go out and try to find you this Farfetch'd. And I'm like, okay, I mean, if you want to go do that, I trust him. I've talked to him, countless amounts of times. So I was just like, you know what, go ahead, go do it. Get me the Farfetch'd. And there he is right there. You guys could see him holding a little leak. So, yeah, I mean, 145. Nothing happens after you get 145. Like, there's nothing that pops up. There's no message saying that you got, like, unlocked legendaries. Like, I see a lot of people asking, like, what if you get all the Pokemon Is there going to be something that pops up in game saying, oh, you unlocked all the legendaries? Or, you know, I thought that'd be pretty cool. Like in the games, once you get a certain point in the game and you actually see, I'm talking about the Game Boy games and the DS games, when you actually get to the point where you see the Pokemon, the legendary Pokemon, it'll say, you know, Entei is now roaming, or Zapdos is now roaming. The legendary birds are roaming the area, and you got to find them. I thought that would have been really cool. Like, obviously, they're not going to do that yet. And I kind of hope they don't do that to where you have to have all 145 that can be caught right now, because that would kind of be not fair to people that don't have them all and want to go for the Mewtwo and want to go for the Zapdos, Articuno, you know, Team Instinct and Team Valor and Team Mystic. Like, I know they want their boys. They got to get their birds. And, you know, definitely Team Instinct all the way, by the way. So definitely that'd be pretty cool to, you know, get those guys. But I just don't think you should have to get all 145 to do that. But it would have been pretty cool had I finally got the last Pokemon, which, by the way, I wasn't going to talk about, I was going to talk about, but I just forgot about it. The last Pokemon I needed. No, it wasn't Farfetch'd. No, it wasn't someone crazy like a Dragonite or a Snorlax. It was this guy right here, Raichu. I don't know why. I just couldn't get him. I literally could not find him anywhere. I was going to end up hatching, or not hatching, but end up putting a whole bunch of candies, you know, quick selling. I say quick selling because I'm from the Madden community, but I was going to go ahead and transfer a whole bunch of Pikachus and then evolve it into a Raichu. But I just really wanted to find one, and I finally found him. Let's see, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Finally found him maybe about 45 minutes ago. I decided to record the video. And yeah, I mean, we got all 145. There they are, guys. I don't want to really make this video too long, but I just thought it would be cool to make a video showing you guys that it is definitely possible to get all 145. Again, I understand it's not completely legitimate. I'm not saying I did this 100% legit. I did have a buddy of mine get that Farfetch'd for me, and I finally got that Mr. Mime out of that egg. And yeah, I had like an article up, and it said these guys are region only, and I was like, oh wow, like that's kind of cool, I guess, like, because you can't really get them all unless you go to other places, and I think that's really cool. And again, I kind of broke the rules there by not going up towards, you know, Asia, Japan, stuff like that to get the Farfetch'd. But hopefully I do end up hatching one, or if by some crazy chance I end up going up there, maybe getting one for myself, and then we could just go ahead and erase the whole fact that I had a buddy of mine get on there and you know, get it for me. But hopefully that doesn't, you know, upset people. I mean, I do have the video saying I got all 145, but I do, like I said, I want to put a disclaimer that I did not get that Farfetch'd. 100% legitimate. I did not go out and find him on the street and get him. I had a buddy of mine get it, and I want to give a very big shout out to him for getting him for me. And hopefully, like I said, you guys don't get too upset about that. But all 145, there they are, guys. Like I said, it definitely is possible. Nothing happens, though, when you get them all. You just got to, you know, grind your way and get their CP up. You know, put a whole bunch of candies on them and just see what you can go from there. So I'm definitely going to be trying to get a whole bunch of Dratinis. I do have like a lot of people see that I have a lot of like Dragonairs and Dragonites near me. So I definitely want to try to get as many of those that I can and level up my Dragonite. Maybe take over some gyms. And, you know, if you guys are out there playing Pokemon Go, definitely play it. It's a really fun game. But now I got to get back on the Madden grind. I got to get back ready for Madden 17 for all my subscribers out there that want to see some Madden videos. I mean, hopefully you guys aren't too upset. There really isn't anything going on right now. Just a lot of top, you know, 5, top 10 players coming out for Madden 17. But we're right there, about a week and a half to 2 weeks away from Madden 17. So definitely be prepared for that. And yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Pokemon Go, really fun game. Download the app. Catch all 145 that you can catch right now. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.